And chaps, feel free to rev your engines, let the guys hear the exhaust notes as you're in the main arena. Please do enjoy that. V12 advantage, yes, look at that. What an absolute brute of a thing that is. With those exhaust notes, let the crowds hear what they're all about. Brilliant. And then we'll get you back around the back of the museum and up to the top of the Haybale Highway for a bit of a show of speed. Great seeing the house on that little one there. What a beautiful repeat S that is there. Another one of the Aston Martins. Just a little bit of noise in the exhaust in there. Lamborghini Gallardo from Prestige Cars there. Quite a few Lamborghinis here this weekend. There's Jamie and Dan from Xenos going to have a bit of fun. Fantastic little car that is. You can buy yourself one of those for less than 40 grand and they start at 27. Aerial Atom, if we just get you to hold there, sir, in the Atom. Another one of the many Lamborghinis here.
We went last time, didn't they? They got a crash out.
There's two of them.
Ferrari 458s and here comes Steve in his XJ220S. 700 brake horsepower production line for the 480s. One of the loudest, most special cars here. This one here, 60 squad here Ferrari. In procession, the front there, that V10 R8. Beautiful looking noses and those mid-engine monsters there. When you get to look through the back and see the engine just under the glass. Another Lamborghini Huracan full of the aerial motor, the aerial Atom. The guys drove that down from Bath on Friday night, had a whole fun driving it down. They're great. Fastest it probably is. As well. Continue with the line of GTRs, Nissan GTRs. Look at this, this is some kind of traffic jam, isn't it? Where else did the crash right out? Could you see that amount of value of cars for to play with exhaust in the front? Just keep the speed going, just play with the exhaust if you want to. Look at that for the GT40 there. SUV guy, rather picked out looking Range Rover. Done before with Andy for beauty. See that one out, wow, that is quite a beast under. I don't know what's going under the bonnet of that one, but that's pretty super. Alright, so I'm going to quickly reposition to the top of the road while the procession continues in the main arena, and then we'll get things underway. When they do the stop here, you've got to give them some noise and give them some love.
Which one? Yellow one up there. Yeah,
So folks, like I said, the more noise that we can make when the guys are doing their demonstration runs, the louder they will try to get their cars to be. We don't really have a full racetrack set up here at Bewley, so we're not allowed to let them really go for it. We're just trying to give you guys a bit of a show of the acceleration and the braking power as well, because it's incredible how fast they've got to get on the brakes. When you're coming to this point, running up the road, and you've got yourself from probably 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds, and you've barely got out first gear. You've got to remember at this point where these red and white barriers are to get on the brakes, so you're going to be swiftly making your way up to the gates up there and doing some damage to your luxury car, which is the last thing anyone needs, of course. So the cars now, they're making their way back around behind the museum, and of course if you haven't had a look in the museum yet, go in the entrance, it's just at the sort of empty triangular end up by where it says toilets and the Browns restaurant. Go in there, have a look at the museum, it's fantastic. It's the home of the National Motor Museum here at Bewley, and there are some iconic cars and motorcycles in there well worth a look.
Straight one that's going faster along, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it's that one, isn't it? The one with the red bars light. It sort of purrs when it stops.
There's a lot of cars on this one again.
Yeah, there are. Then he felt a bit embarrassed.
Maybe.
Are you videoing?
So it looks like we're getting set to go at the top end of the demonstration run here at Bewley. Gentleman who didn't get to do this a moment or two ago, we did it last time. Let's kicking us off Eric here in his Ferrari 458 Spider. Fantastic looking car, thanks to Rio along, sir. Coming to the centre. Yeah, it's top end, especially this top end stuff. The louder you cheer, the more encouragement you give the drivers, the more along. And if you want to hear that exhaust, then you've got to let them know about it. Do you want Eric to rev his exhaust? Alright, so just the last of the people across there, and we're just getting the things underway at the bottom end of the run, but